It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first crack at it here. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He finds his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start. Let's go defensively now. We know we get a stop. We get the offense, the ball back in great field position, a great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go defense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now he's looking to throw it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got his man. Makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's right on target. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. The Volunteers have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, KC.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to fire on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on that second down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The receiver on the jet sweep. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Power football with the run. The Vols will keep this drive going. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Holt. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Vols decide to punt it away. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finds his big tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to scramble. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little timeline.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline.
The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get left.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, the sweet feet. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Flushed out of the pocket. Irons on the move. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. follow the block one. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On second down, wants to throw. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working there.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He chucks one out to the right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown ball! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. The give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Powers through. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the catch and knocked down. They'll line up for a second down play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He's up to 107 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Give to the running back. The Vols get the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got room at the 35. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense. And they might be able to put this thing away.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from them.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.